Y'all, I finally finished watching the Spiderwick Chronicles, and let me tell you, this show was really good. But man, that family was the absolute worst. Jared was the only one I liked in the whole family. First, you had the deadbeat dad who had the nerve to call his own child clingy. Like, dude, he's a child. Of course he wants to be in touch with his absent father. He let his other kids blame Jared for him not being there instead of standing up like a man and saying, I don't want to be a father anymore. Then you have the self-centered older sister who was so mean to Jared. Like, I guess you felt resentment towards your parents because of their attention to him, but he was mentally ill. Where was the compassion? Even after she realized Jared was telling the truth and his therapist was Mulgarath, she wrote that awful letter telling him how horrible he was, knowing that Mulgarath was using it as ammunition against Jared. Then you have the goody two-shoes twin brother. He loved to go on and on about how he was the only person that had Jared's back, but when Jared really needed him, he turned his back on him. It felt more like he was good to Jared so that he can hold it over his head rather than a genuine action. Because when his mice turned up dead, he believed that Jared killed them. And he never ever apologized to Jared, even when he found out that it wasn't him that killed the mice, it wasn't Jared who burnt the field page, it wasn't him that tied their sister's hair to the banister. As a matter of fact, the only thing that Jared did that he was accused of was steal bubblegum. Simon gave more benefit of the doubt to the creature that did burn the field guide page, who admitted that all she did was feed off of death. Then wondered why Jared didn't trust him. We didn't trust your flaky ass either. Then you have the mother, who was a terrible mother. I'm sorry, she was the absolute worst. She repeated history by locking her son up like her mother locked her aunt up. Then she fell in love with an actual ogre who was tormenting her son. She was the only one who attempted a genuine apology to Jared. But by then, things were so bad, and it was her fault that it was so bad. It felt weak. Like you gave Mulgarath the ammunition that he needed to make Jared feel like his family didn't love him. Truthfully, I felt like it was the truth, because damn, they treated Jared bad. Finally, you have the grandmother. Unlike everyone else, she didn't focus her wrath on Jared, but she treated her own sister horribly and didn't speak well of her own father. And nobody went, I'm gonna try my best not to be like this hateful wench. Because she was hateful. And it was obvious that they just tolerated her. But nobody had the self-awareness to see that they were just doing to Jared what she did to her sister, even after they realized their aunt wasn't crazy and was telling the truth. It never occurred to them that maybe they should be kinder to Jared. Then they had the nerve to be mad when Jared didn't forgive them right away. Like, you treated him like trash for 8 straight episodes. He shouldn't have forgiven you right away. As a matter of fact, if I was him, I would have put my differences aside to fight Mulgarath, but still wouldn't have forgiven you trifling Negroes. Because what happened in the end? They killed him. They listened to Mulgarath like they had been all freaking season and killed Jared without a second thought, because they didn't know him well enough to tell the difference between him and an ogre in disguise. The sad part was that Jared hated himself because his family made him feel like trash. It was shown through his comic page that got him expelled from school. And nobody took the time to find out that he wasn't fighting his teacher on the comic page. He was fighting himself because he wanted to hurt himself. Throughout the series, he never wanted to give abnormal things a chance because to his family, he was abnormal and they never gave him a chance. So he internalized that treatment. His whole outlook on life was formed by how awful his family treated him. They had a good 5 seconds before Mulgarath convinced them to kill him. So I guess if the show comes back for a second season, we'll see Jared off with his grandfather, wherever they are, and Mulgarath integrated into the Spiderwick family because they are hateful idiots. Wonder how long it will take them to realize their mistake. I hope they feel awful when they do. So did you enjoy the Spiderwick Chronicles? Did you hate the Spiderwick family as much as I did? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if there's something like a movie or a show or even a book that you would like to see me talk about. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know the next time I upload or go live.